Welcome to another chess squatch video. Today we're playing 4 instructive games with the Stonewall Attack. Let's jump right in. Looks like we got our first match against the 1724 rated opponent. We just passed 1700 ourselves. We're going to start with the opening move d4, and we're instantly going to try to get our bishop out as fast as possible. We do this because it stops him from bringing his bishop out to this square like he wants to. Looks like he still might be trying to go there, but if we ever make this trade, it'll potentially weaken his pawn structure. So I'm going to launch this pawn forward, get my knight out. That prevents him from doing this push like he wants to. He's playing like a bullet game. He's only spent 7 seconds. We can castle. We could bring our knight to the center. I'm thinking of bringing my knight to the center. If he ever brings his knight here attacking the weak pawn on e3, because we just blocked it, the defense with our bishop, we can always just bring our queen out to defend this pawn. But it's always important to keep in mind that this pawn is no longer defended in your position when you're playing the Stonewall. Let's see, what's the point of this move? I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest with you guys. Looks like he's just playing kind of a waiting move. So we're just going to castle. See what he's going to do. Why I like this setup is we've already pushed this pawn up, so creates a window for our pieces to come to the attack. Like we can go for a rook lifting idea. Looks like he's still doubling down on this, trying to offer, try to open things up in the center. We could go for our queen up and over this way. Trying to think what would be the best to do here. I'm gonna centralize my queen, potentially bring it over through this window we've created as we've moved the pawn up. Our bishop's nicely defended, so if we ever make these trades in the center, we don't have to worry about that. This move, it's not pinning anything anymore, so that's good. We could try to force the issue. Again, he's barely spent any time at all. We could go for a e4, e5 push ourselves, or bring our queen up, apply more pressure this way. I think I'm going to go with my queen. If he ever takes, we can take with the rook, slide it over this way. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Come this way. He might have to launch this pawn to defend. Or we could take I like getting my rook on the open file, or the semi-open file first. It does apply a lot of pressure. Now we just have to get rid of the knight. So guess we could take this way, or launch the pawn, just kind of I'm just thinking he could take with, so if we bring the knight out this way, he could take with, no, he can't take with the rook, because we've got a pin on his queen. It's not defended, so and if he takes with the knight, then we take the queen. Yeah, I think we go for this. Unless I'm messing something up. If he takes here, we take, and he wouldn't have time to save the knight. Yeah, I figured he might go for some sort of a trade here. Let's see, we would have blundered off. Wait, no. Seen ghosts here. I thought his knight could jump here. What? Okay, so if we go here, where will his knight go? It has to go back. It has to go back. But he could trade first. We would take, and then he'd go back, and he'd probably be fine. Or alternatively, we trade. He takes with the rook. We force the issue, and then we jump in with our knight. But then he just kicks us. He just kicks us out. Interesting. Did not want to trade queens here, so could just try to save it, I think. Yeah. We're running pretty low on time, so gotta keep an eye on that. 4 minutes. If he takes, we can take. Then he might take the pawn here, and then we'll take the pawn down there, and it's getting wild. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. It does give us this pawn. And we got some pressure here since... So we could try to push this pawn forward and open up this file. So our queen is currently eyeing that. Just there's a pawn in the way right now. So yeah, he moves the rook this way. We could kick the knight back. Could go back this way. I kind of still think this is the move, because it opens up the light squared bishop, and we'll get an attack on the king. I don't think he's gonna take, because that only helps us. Yeah, he's probably gonna do something like that. So if we take, he takes, take, check. He slides over. We win the knight as well. Could then take this. Wait, no, or we take this way and he takes here. And then we're in trouble because our queen. So we probably either need to save the knight. Or does this do anything? I don't know. We're running really low on time. So here we take the pawn. That seems pretty dangerous, so I'm gonna go this way. Whoops. So if he takes... Yeah, he's gonna come in with his queen. But, I mean, it's also pretty dangerous for him. Yeah. So, he's not gonna do that. Like, what's he gonna do this? Still think we need to throw this move in. So I really gotta speed up, you guys. It's been a crazy first game. I'm also still trying to... I always feel like the first game you gotta figure out what you're doing. So this still looks okay. I don't see anything wrong with this move. Like, I think he's just gonna go back potentially. But now that allows us to slide up this way and again get an attack. Right? He might take now. It's getting kind of crazy. But basically my big threat is this pawn if we can get rid of this knight. So either I'll bring my bishop here or... Yeah, I think I'll just do that. But wait, if I go here, he can take... Man, and then he's got a potential big threat this way. So either we open things up. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna open things up. We got a minute, so we gotta go. Like, I think he's gonna take here. I don't think he's gonna... allow us... Oh, interesting. Thinking of bringing my rook over. Might be helpful. Get it there. But it is doing an important job of defending this pawn. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Shoot. Just thinking I might need to get my knight this way. Or get rid of this knight somehow. Let's see here. What does that do? We can just block. "20 seconds left, you guys. Oof. We gotta speed up. He's probably gonna go for a trade here. Man. Probably gonna go check here. He can't take the knight yet, but now we're threatening his knight with the pin on the king. He can't give me a check here, but he can take the pawn. I think I might just go for a draw at this point. Nine seconds. Oh my gosh. Okay, good game, you guys. 4 seconds left. I think he was just trying to flag us, get crazy with the moves. He still had 2 minutes left on us. Holy smokes. Woo! That was a rush, you guys. But we got the first one. That brings us to 17-11. I'm not going to review that. That was just... I think I had tons of mistakes. But now my mind, I think, is fully here. And we gotta step it up. So they go e4. We're going to start with e6. They go for this setup. I'm going to go for d5. If they push, it gives us a place for our pieces to come out to. If they trade, we just take back. Nothing crazy here. I think we start bringing out the knight. That's fine. We could even push it up even further. Or we could jump into the center and threaten this. Actually, his knight's defending. Never mind. Let's see. I think pushing is annoying because it takes away this knight from this square for his knight to get out into the game. He currently can't take it. Yeah, it's always a little risky pushing your pawns so far up the board, but I think we always have this pawn, and this pawn we can protect with and keep it going. So, nothing crazy yet. Trying to think which way do we want to castle. We could pin this knight. I think I like that. Looks like he's wanting to castle this way, so... Trying to think. Should we go for a kingside castle or queenside castle? I think we can just play this move as more of a waiting move. See, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna push this pawn, try to force the issue, or castle? Okay, he does castle. So we need to pick our moves pretty carefully. There's nothing really wrong with castling on the king side. Just want to get all my pieces into active places. I feel like he's probably gonna bring his rook over eventually, at least. I think this is gonna be important to have all of our pawns connected, so I'm gonna go for this. So, what was his idea on this? He can block with his bishop. I guess that's the idea. So we had to defend our rook and also get away from the potential pins. But I think we can pin this knight here. Eventually. All we've done is lost a pawn. It's not the end of the world. He can jump here though, which is pretty annoying. But if he goes there, we can throw in the check, I think. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So we got two attackers. How is he gonna defend? Like he might throw this pawn forward, but then we just take and take. If he puts his queen in a pin as well, that's not good news. Because we can attack it. Yeah. So he might have won the pawn, but if we win the piece, then it's better for us. I eventually do want to get one of my rooks to this open file. Or even, actually, I think I want the D and E file. I want to get both of my rooks to occupy these squares. I think he might have missed this move. Did the queen. So he is going to try that. Like I said, we just go here. Now we go check. And we do win the piece. Because when we take back, it'll also be check. And we'll always have time to bring our knight back if we need to, or... I mean, if he goes there, we can also throw in this move or this move. Or I can even go here. Let me think about this. Where's the rook gonna go? Probably here to double attack this. At which point we could then come this way. The only thing we really gotta be scared, I guess not scared of, but worried about is this ever happening. So I'm thinking if we can trade off this bishop, we'll be in good shape. We're up 2 points of material. Everything's going well. So we're attacking the rook. If he goes here, I mean, then that's a fork between the rook here and here. So we can't go there. We always have this move back to attack the queen again. So yeah, that's what I thought. And then we go... We either go here, threatening here or here. It's better. I like this one. Can't take the rook with the rook because it's blocked at the moment. So he's probably gonna trade. That's my guess, anyways. We'll have to check this one after if this was the best move or if it was better to come back here. I don't know. I just like this because it threatens more of a... Threatens the piece here. So I think we just lock our bishop in the center of the board, win another tempo. He's going to have to go back or all the way back. But if you went all the way back, you'd lose this pawn. So now it's even better. So which way do we take? This way? Our knight does feel kind of out of place way over here. So that's why I'm going to take with the knight. He's probably going to take with his knight, and then that allows us even more trades. Since we're winning, trades are good. So we're just going to go for them. Try not to blunder anything. So thank you guys so much for joining me, by the way, on these rating climbs. I think they're super fun. Hope you guys enjoyed them. If you do, leave a like, or let me know down in the comments if there's anything I can do better, or just let me know your thoughts. So we'll bring our knight closer to the center of the board. It'll also act as a defender for our king, because he's gonna probably move his queen over this way, or start to bring his rooks and activate them more. So the game's not over by any stretch of the imagination. I'm thinking we bring this rook to the open file, or we move our queen. Kind of want to get my queen to this square to try to repel his queen. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to go for. But eventually I do need to get this rook over. He might just go here. Maybe we can get him to have tripled pawns here. If we take back, or if he takes. So yeah, that's what he's gonna go for. So if he goes this way, we might be able to jump in to the center with our knight. If he goes all the way back, then we can also win a tempo with one of the rooks and get them to the open file. So, oh, okay. So he's going for more of a pass pawn, thinking that's going to be dangerous, I guess. Could be. Guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out together. What I'm thinking, we do have a resource, is this pawn that we can always push. And our knight that can plop into the center. I could even do it this turn. And this will also slow it down from pushing. So I know we kind of want our pawns on the light square, so that's why I'm clamping down, making sure he can't push this pawn anymore. Thinking this move does attack 2 pawns, but he can defend both of them with this move. So I might push this, which then we will have a target. If he trades, then we can start to try to trade everything else off. If he ever moves this rook, I was going to say we would have a fork here between the 2 pieces. And I'm thinking about this move, but I don't want to allow him to invade at all. Okay. What? Just not expecting that, you guys. Not at all. Wow, okay. So I'm thinking we just go for activation at this point. If he takes, we just take back. If he pushes, I mean, that's fine. So now we're attacking 2 pawns. As long as we stop this pass pawn, we'll be okay. Just got a minute, so I gotta speed up. This pawn's not going anywhere, so gonna prioritize saving this one. As long as we can keep him on the back rank, we can get him here. And avoid the checks. Oh, frick. Dang, I ran out of time, you guys. We had that in the bag, just not enough time. These first two games, we won with 4 seconds, and then now we lost 4 seconds. That's crazy. Okay, sorry I got quiet there, you guys. We'll do 2 more games. We're 1702, we're back to where we started from, so we're going opposite way. Let's keep this going. Again, we got the first 3 moves. We're just gonna go for this dark squared pawn structure. If you ever see the knight jump out immediately, I always like to lock down this e5 square so they can't push this pawn and break everything open. You can, and you'll notice since they haven't pushed this pawn, this diagonal's not weak for a king yet. So we're gonna see where they brought their bishop out, so it kind of prevents us from bringing out our bishop immediately. They're going for the fried liver. That's fine. I mean, we can always defend this way. It's actually, yeah, an interesting take, but we'll kick out the knight immediately. What? So we could take and immediately come here to threaten the pawn and that pawn. And he would have to bring out his queen here to defend both. Or we bring the queen first. And then we potentially can jump in our knight and threaten even more things. So I'm going to go with it first. Yeah, and he brings out his queen already as well. Interesting. So this is the reason why it's nice having the bishop here. We don't have to worry about any threats. I'm thinking of doing this move. Threaten the bishop. Because I wanted to, if he took it, I would have jumped in. And it would have been an attack. Then we're actually threatening to take over this way. So he did not accept the bait. So we could either go on this diagonal. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Then we'll castle quickly and get our king to safety. He might try to take here, yeah. But, I mean, I like this trade when we get a bishop for free, basically. Bishops are typically better than knights, so... See, he's threatening the pawn. We could also defend this way. Just trying to think. So he can't castle this way, which is good because of our queen. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this trade. This is his most active piece, so if he trades it off for our bishop that's kind of just chilling back here, I think that's fine. And now our knight is kind of a beast here in the center. His knight's in the corner of the board. We can always just push by. Or take and then try to go for something on this file. Yeah, I like that because our knight is attacking this pawn here, so as long as we're safe, as long as our king's safe, I should say, we should be okay. So I think I can tuck him here and go for this pretty quickly. He would castle this way, but if he does castle, then we do have a fork, so yeah, I think that's okay. I really don't think he wants to castle. So either I go this way and up and over. He might jump into the center himself. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go for it. Don't see any reason why not to. He can't jump here because of our knight to attack the pawn, so we're good there. Yeah, he's gonna go there. So, question is, do we open the center? I mean, no, now he is threatening to come up this way. I'm also thinking of this move. Oh no, that would be so bad. Okay. Yeah, I think we just come up with our king. So what's he gonna do? Come up and over this way? Giving up the pawn here, but I think we can still try to run potentially. Can't we? It's getting a little complicated. Square is defended currently. Could try to come here or that. So he's trying to come in this way. We're we're surviving. We got 2 minutes left though. I think time has been a very big issue for us this round. I want to come here with my queen if I can. It's getting kind of crazy though. What is he gonna do? This? Did not see that coming. It's my heartbeat monitor. Heartbeat's racing. Figure I want to kick out the queen while we can. Eventually I do want to come to the G file if I can make it. How do we do it? How do we make that happen? Not sure. I'm just gonna double up for now and potentially hide on this side of the board. Let's see here. This would have been a really good check actually to give. Then we're coming in. Yeah. What's he gonna do? Push this, then give up a piece? So I think we're coming back, you guys. His king is no longer safe. Ours was a little in danger, but we completed the king marathon. We ran away. Got out of there. Hmm. 2 minutes. Let's see here. What's the best way to win? We could go for a queen trade. No, that would be terrible. Let's see. Could we go for this pawn? Also line up on the rook. Everything in our position so far is pretty solid. If he takes this pawn, it actually helps open up our bishop. So we just wait for him to self-destruct. And if we can get our knight in here, then we're setting up lots of dangerous threats. We got 1 minute on the clock though, so I don't want to throw the game like last time where we were in a completely winning position. Yeah, we can just take. We already talked about this. It's opening up the bishop. And this is good. Just gotta watch out for checks. He does have this one available if I move the knight. So, but I can always just slide here in the corner. I think we'll be okay. Okay. I think we take, and again, this check, we just slide over. Like, what? Is he gonna try to give up everything? Now we've got this check. Yeah, he is. That doesn't work. It's just reach beating. It's full tilt mode. Yep. Alright. Good game. Alright, last one, you guys. Let's do this. D4, E3, bishop out. 1710. We're the exact same rating as 11 year Z. I feel like we always see this knight come out first. So we'll get the bishop out. Then if we ever see this move, we always reinforce our center. Gives a place for the bishop to drop back to if needed. Defend this diagonal. He's currently lined up on it, so we'll castle. This pawn is currently defended, so there's nothing to worry about there. If anything, we can jump our knight in and trade if he wants to, because now we're double attacking. And this opens up a rook. This is a much faster paced game than the last one. We're going crazy now. So we could open things up, kind of like leaving it closed. This forces him to make a decision here and potentially block and make a weakening move. So we could do that or go for rook lift first. Rook lift first or bring a knight out. Or just go for the weakening move. So my three options are queen here, rook here, or does sacrificing make sense? Check, come out. Then we need a couple moves. Maybe we go rook here to threaten the sacrifice and then up and over. And it doesn't give him time. So now we gotta calculate. Check. King takes. We slide the rook over with check. His king is here, so he either can go here or here. If he goes back, it's pretty much game over. And if he comes up, he's still trapped because his pawn. So I think we go for it, you guys. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Oh. And if we go here. I still want my king, my queen, and my rook to be lined up here. I think we can. Well, we could either pin it here. Yeah, I think we pin it. And he can't bring it out because then we'll just take it again. Like, what's he gonna do? Move his king again? I totally forgot about this move coming back to block. Otherwise, I thought this would have been better. It's probably a little too ambitious to go for the sacrifice, but we'll see. I mean, it's worth it if we can win the piece back, then his king's just exposed and we're crushing, so. I think he has to move his king again. So we probably at least have a draw. Or he just, yeah, he, okay. Wow. Let's review this one. I did want to take a look at that. So. Okay, we're gonna go here. Let me just make sure. Okay, just pulling up the game. Make sure you guys can see it, okay. Oops. It's too far over. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Okay. Let's go to here. Okay, rook lift was a bad idea. The best idea was to open up the center, open up the bishops. Yeah, okay. But we went for this. And then, yeah, this shows this is just a complete blunder because of this move I missed. Wait, no. The best move for them would have been to just go back. And then if we come here, then he can survive this way. And it goes on, but he's just up a piece. And he can always run away if needed if we try to come in for the checkmate. Wow. And this is just a completely equal position. That's what it says. But this was a blunder because we missed it. Why was this a blunder? Can you guys tell me in the comments why is this such a big blunder? Is there some queen sacrifice I'm missing or something? So you open everything up. You're gonna try to take this here. And then once you come in, you're completely crushing. No, and then you can take this always. What's the best move? What? So the goal was to get this bishop, but then I think it's this, right? No? The best move is to just come out with the knight. Let him take in here. What? What is the best move? So best move is this, right? Brilliant. That's a brilliant move, you guys. Come in here. Why? Because if they take, you're giving up a pawn, but you're winning here. And when they take back, I forgot the position we were looking at, honestly. Let's see, so if instead of taking, they can't take us, so like what would they do? This again? I thought there was something with the queen here. There's something like this, right? I don't know, you guys. That was a good game. I'm not going to review the other ones, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.